Happy holidays, everyone, from Empower Field at Mile High. Dylan Scott joined by Broncos insider Troy Renck. Troy, happy holidays to you, and happy holidays to Broncos country. They get a huge win against the Miami Dolphins, 2013, Troy, but as we know, they never make anything easy. This one came down to the wire.
Yeah, listen, they dominated at the line of scrimmage. For me, it was their overall most impressive victory. First one against a team with a winning record. But yes, it always comes with accompanying drama because they're not good enough to really pull away from a team. Justin Simmons is having a terrific year. If anything else happens from this year, he showed they should pay him, because that pick of Ryan Fitzmagic, he ran out of pixie dust because of Justin Simmons.
And speaking of the Magic, let's talk about this defense. Last week, they struggled against the Raiders, gave up almost 40 points. Tonight, 6 sacks, game-winning pick at the end. They really stepped up their game.
Yeah, it was personal. When I talked to Justin after the game, he said as much, because from the end of the third quarter on in the fourth quarter against the Raiders, they got punched into submission. It was embarrassing, frankly. I was at that game, and it was worse than the final score. But this week, they felt like they could really get to Tua. They pressured him. They got in his face. I mean, he's a rookie quarterback. He'd won his first 3 starts, but man, was he uncomfortable from jump. And as you mentioned, 6 sacks. They were dominating at the line of scrimmage. And I give Vic Fangio credit for this, Dylan. When you're the ugly guy in the fight, you have nothing to lose, and they played like that today. We'll see if they can build on it, but defensively, their most impressive win.
And we talk about good young quarterbacks. All eyes on Drew Lock today. Threw the pick on the first drive of the game, and then it looked like, Troy, he settled down and was really a game manager tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, listen, the reason he wasn't going to be in the lineup wasn't just injuries. It was because of ineffectiveness. He had his worst game ever against the Raiders. But as you mentioned, Dylan, 0 for 6 to start the game. He finishes 18 for 24, 274 yards. But that is the number, 30 pass attempts. That's the number he averaged last year. This year he's averaged 39 a game. That's not him. He's not ready for that. But as you talked about, be like a game manager, protect the ball. Ball security is job security in the NFL, and he showed that today. But the key was balance. They were able to get easy passes for him because they were able to run the football.
And speaking of going to work, the Broncos dug themselves a pretty big hole at 3-6. Now they're 4-6. They get the Drew Brees-less Saints next week. I think at this point for Vic Fangio and his team, you just got to keep stacking success right now.
Yeah, that's been the problem. Every time we think they've turned the corner, they fall right down or they crash in the intersection. Like, this is a team, when you want to trust them, then they just throw out a horrible game. And it would tell a lot about this team if they're able to put together 2 or 3 good games. And it's not going to be easy. You got the Saints and you got the Chiefs. They're going to be heavy underdogs in both those games. But the game against the Saints is winnable because no Drew Brees and it's at home. So again, they'll be an underdog, but if you're able to run the football, they'll have a chance.
There you have it. Broncos insider Troy Renck got the stash, got the beard. You're ready for game day. Broncos win it 2013 against the Dolphins. That's Look at Sports, folks. We'll be right back.